for this effect, I could start off by handing the deck over to the participant, and they can give the cards a mix. After they are done, they would hand the cards back, and I would direct the participant's attention over to these two cards. Now, these two cards just so happen to be both Jokers, as you can see here. Joker 1 and Joker 2. We're going to take these two Jokers and we're going to leave them right here on the table. We're not going to get back to them until the very end. I'm now going to have the participant go ahead and select a card. So I would spread out the cards and I would have them just name out loud any card they would like. Let's say they name the Five of Hearts. Now, if the participant wanted to, they could actually sign the Five of Hearts, but it's not necessary. So I'm going to show you right here is your card, the Five of Hearts, which we're going to leave right here. And we're actually going to go back over to the two Jokers. And I just moved your card out of the way just a little here. So, you know what? Actually, let's go ahead and go back to your card right here. You can go ahead, take your card, and place it anywhere in the deck you would like. Let's say right here. You push your card in, I square up the deck, I have you name your card out loud for the first time, the Five of Hearts. I snap my fingers, and if we go through the cards here, the Five of Hearts has actually disappeared and is no longer here. And I will let you actually see this for yourself. Now, like I said, the Five of Hearts is not in the deck because right here, the entire time, in between the two Jokers, if I snap my fingers over the Jokers, is one card, and that one card, as you may have saw, is the Five of Hearts, and that is the effect. I hope you enjoyed this performance. If you would like to see how this is done, please stick around for the tutorial. Before the tutorial, a few things I want to go over. First of all, the cards I am using are the remedies. Now, I have a deck review on these. I will link that in the description. This is a deck I won as part of a brick giveaway from Sean Devine. I'm going to link the unboxing and Sean's channel in the description. The next thing you're going to need are two identical Jokers. Now, you don't need to use identical Jokers. You could use identical cards, which is just as good. However, you do need two identical cards, and the remedies here do come with two identical Jokers. Even though one has a card reveal, I don't think anyone ever notices that. So, in the description, I will link a video of cards I own that come with identical Jokers and duplicate cards. And the last thing is you may have seen a move or two in the performance. It was a little hard to get away with it just because this is a camera that stares dead at my hands and I don't have a lot of room here. But in real life, you would have a lot of misdirection, so you should be able to pull off the move pretty easily. So let's get right into this tutorial, actually. So you're just going to start with the two Jokers either on top of the deck or off to the side, and you're set to go. So let's say you go ahead and you introduce the two Jokers and you have them off to the side. You can then have the deck shuffled, and once they're satisfied, they hand the cards back. What you're going to have to do is catch a break underneath the top card. So you could do this in a number of ways. You could do a pinky count, which I will link in the performance. You could riffle up the back with your thumb. You could dribble the cards, which I will link in the description. The dribble, just hold back on one card, put your pinky in, and then put the rest on top. Or you could push off the card over your pinky and then put your pinky in and pull back. Either way, you have your break. You're going to pick up the two jokers, place them on top of the deck, squared up, and make sure they are flush with everything, and then lift up from this break. Keeping your pinky here, you're going to peel off the first joker and then put the other one on top and lift up. So you say we have joker 1 and joker 2, and you just loaded a random card, or it's going to become a cover card in between. So here's the first move. You're going to put the jokers right on top, square everything up, and all at once, you're going to riffle one card, which is going to be that one, a cover card. So let's lift this up a little. So we know we are right here, okay? So we're going to come together, and then we're going to riffle up one card, which is going to drop that cover card. You're then going to put your fingers over the top. Watch your angles on this. Pick it up, and you want to sell that this is two jokers. So put it down as carefully as you can. Try not to bump it and leave it be. So you have a cover card on top, followed by a face down joker or a face up joker. You're now going to have to catch a break under the top two cards. So that cover card and that joker. So you can do that any way you would like. You then move to thumb break, and you're going to do a double undercut. If you're not familiar with that, I will link it in the description. Watch your angles on this, but you're going to double undercut one packet while holding the break and then the other one. So now, actually, let's actually go back. I apologize. You're going to double undercut 3 cards, okay? Not 2, 3. If you do 2, you're eventually going to flash this face down card, which you don't want. So in order to make sure that doesn't happen, catch a break uh, below 3 cards. So that cover card, that joker, and then a random card. And then you can actually do your double undercut. So now what you have here is going to be that uh, random card, the joker face up, and then the cover card. So after that, you're going to turn the deck face up. Be careful not to spread and flash this face down card, but you're going to push a little block of cards, which is going to be your setup, and then you can spread and have them take any card out they would like. So let's say they take out the 9 of diamonds. Now be very careful when you square back up. If you can, I would recommend having the card signed because it's always stronger, but if you can't, that's good as well. However, you want to create some misdirection here because you're going to turn the deck to a face down position, hold it in this fiddle grip, and then catch a break above the bottom card. So you can do that in any number of ways we discussed. You're then going to go into a thumb break like this. You're going to swing cut about half the cards. I'll leave a link for the swing cut down below. They're going to place their card face down on top of this packet, and this is a control they use in the ambitious card. Okay, and this is usually used for the card to mouth. I want to say I have a separate video on this control. However, if I don't, it won't be linked below. But if I do, you will obviously see it below. So you're going to put the pants of your fingers about halfway, and you're going to also line the deck there. You're going to push this forward, And once it's lined up with the rest of the deck, I put my pinky in, and then I just risk kill this bottom hand or this bottom packet, because if you take away the top packet and then risk kill, they're gonna see this card, and you don't want them to see that. So you have your break, you push it up, I put my pinky in, and then I risk kill. You're going to push this in, and then you're going to turn your hand over and drop the card. So now they think that's their card, but it's that random card. Their card is here, meaning now the Joker is on the bottom. So you have to get these two cards together. So, two things you can do here. The first thing you can do is when you come back with this top packet, your thumb is about maybe an inch or a quarter up from the bottom. Just push back, which will slide that bottom card up. You can then lift up and put your pinky in, and then you can either double undercut this bottom half or do what I did in the performance. So all I did was I took half the cards above this break to the table, and then took everything from the break to the table. The rest of the cards go on top of that first half, and then this packet goes on top of that second half, moving it to the bottom. Finally, you're going to have to catch a break above two cards. And here comes the move you may have caught in the performance. You're going to come over into a thumb break, you're going to swing cut, and you're going to have to create misdirection and what they think is their card. So while you're either talking, explaining the entire effect while pointing to their card, just doing something. This half with the thumb break is going to come over to the Joker as close as you can. You're just going to drop the thumb break and move away. And if they are identical Jokers, it's going to look like the same Joker is there. You also want to make sure the way the Jokers are is the same. So you don't want the two Jokers to be like this. One is upside down and one isn't. Some people may notice that. So you want them to be the same like this. Okay. So I will go over that move one more time. There's the Joker. I talk about this card. I come over. I just drop the card, the double, and then I move away. And now you can do whatever you would like. So I say we're going to take your card, place it somewhere in the deck, close it up. They can name their card out loud. It disappears from the deck and it lands in between the two Jokers, just like that. And that is the effect. So I hope you really enjoyed this effect. Not very hard. It does have a few moves in it. You will have to get that drop off move pretty clean. But otherwise than that, it's pretty fun to do. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time with a new video. Bye.